Okay, so I'm Celine, and today we will walk through about Microsoft 365 and the application of Microsoft 365. So welcome to Mastering Microsoft 365 webinar. So let's start with a quick overview of what Microsoft 365 is. It's a suite of apps that helps you with writing, presenting, organizing, and communicating everything you need for academic and professional work. And today we will be focusing on four main applications, which will be very helpful for your academic success. Today we will talk about Word, PowerPoint, Excel, and Outlook. And I will also show you the real example from these apps, which is going to be very helpful for you. Okay, so let's start with Microsoft Word. Okay, so the Microsoft Word, probably the tools the students use most, and you will use it for essays, research papers, resumes, and more. And Word supports API formatting, which is very important. For your assignments, and it's required in our university. It also comes with a built-in editor for checking spelling and grammar, and you can also save it automatically if you are signing. And okay, let's start with the Student APA Style Paper 7th edition template in Word. So I want you to let you know, when you search the APA format, APA template on Word, you will have two versions. So you can see on the screen, I got some screenshots for you. Once you open the Word, you will see the toolbar on the left side, Home, New, and Open. Once you click on New, you will see the search bar and you will search for the APA format. Once you search for the APA format, APA template, you will have two versions of APA style paper. And the first one is professional APA style paper, and the second one is student APA style paper, 7th edition. So you need to select student APA style paper, 7th edition. Once you click on it, there's something that you need to check and possibly fix, because even the student APA style paper doesn't come with the page number, and you need to add the page number manually. Then I'll show you how to add the page number, and we'll go ahead and start. Let me show you from the Word document how to add the page number. Okay, so here, as I told you, when you come to the Word, when you open the Word, you'll see Home and New. You need to click on the New, and you will see the search bar here. And all you need to do is type in APA format and search for it. And you'll see, as I told you, you will see two versions of the APA style. The first one is professional APA style, and the second one is student APA style paper 7th edition. You need to select student APA style paper 7th edition. Once you select it, let's open it. Okay, here. So you will see everything here. It's already default in the Word. Let me show you very quick. You'll see the references, the paragraph section, and the first page. As you see, there is no page number on it, and even the APA format requires a page number for the student paper. So right now I'll show you how to add the page number here. So you'll see File, Home, Insert, Draw. So you need to click on the Insert. Once you click on the Insert, you will see so many tools here. You need to go to the page number here. Once you click on it, you'll see the top of the page, bottom of the page, page margins. You need to click on the top of the page. Once you click on the top of the page, you will see the different options, multiple options here. Plain number 1, plain number 2, plain number 3. You need to select the plain number 3 because the page number should be on the top right corner. So let's select this one. As you see, once we select it, the page number is here, but still you need to go to the second page and you need to do the same processing for the second page as well. So go to the Insert and the page number, top of the page, and the plain number 3. You need to select this one and it will come out automatically. After you add on the second page, you can scroll down and you'll see the rest of the page number will come automatically. Number two, and the page number 3, page 4. This is how you add the page number. Okay, so let's go back to our presentation. Okay, this is how you add the page number. And the other thing is also important. It looks like small details, but it makes difference. So sometimes your instructor don't ask for running head, but some of the instructor ask for running head. So if your instructor asks for running head, you have to add running head because by default, the student template does not include a running head, but you can always add manually. And once you, I'll show you how to add the running head. It's very easy. So you need to come to the page number area, the running head area. So you need to double click the header area. Once you click, you will be able to type. So you need to type running head, shortened title in all caps. So you need to put the title after the running head. So once you press tab a few times, it will move to the right side. And sometimes because of the formatting issue, the page number can disappear, but don't worry about it. You can add it later always. But just make sure you add the running head if needed. So let me show you how to add running head here. Okay, so we have the page number here, right? You need to come to the header area and double click. Then you will type running head. And let's say the title, our assignment topic is Microsoft 365. Then you need to tap a few times to make it on the right side. Okay. Then you can close the header. And the same thing for the second page. You need to do the same thing for the second page. For the second page, Microsoft 365. Okay, let's move to the left side. Okay, and let's close. Okay, after closing the header, you'll see on the other page, you'll see the running head. Here is the running head. You don't need to add it again, but make sure you add on the second page as well because it doesn't come out automatically. Okay, this is how you add the running head if you need it. Some instructor, they don't ask for that, but just make sure if they want you to do it. Okay, so this is how you add the running head. And let's move on to APA writing rules. It's very important. It may look like small details, but it makes huge difference on your paper and also for your grades. So once you open the APA, Student APA template, 7th edition, make sure you have the font for the entire document. You have the font Times New Roman 12 point set. And the line spacing. It should be double spaced throughout the entire document. And another thing, indentation. The first line of each paragraph intended 0.5 inch. So these are usually default in Word, but please make sure everything is ready to go. So the margins, it should be 1 inch on all sides. It's already default in Word. And the paragraph length, at least, please, at least add 3 full sentences per paragraph, because sometimes I'm seeing students are just putting like 1 or 2 full sentences per paragraph. Please make sure you have at least 3 full sentences per paragraph. And please do not add extra space between the paragraphs. You shouldn't add any extra spacing. So let's go back to our Word document here. So as you see, when we open the student APA format template, so the font is not Times New Roman, it's Calibri. So make sure you set everything to Times New Roman 12 point. So select all the documents here, go to the font side, and please select the Times New Roman, and it has to be 12 point. Okay. So we are ready. Right here, everything is in Times New Roman. And I want to show you the indentation and the margins. Okay, if you think there's something wrong in your APA format, like the indentation and the margins, margins 1 inch for all the sizes, please do not do it manually. Just go to the paragraph. You'll see the paragraph here. And when you go to the right bottom corner, you'll see the paragraph setting. Once you click on it, you will see the indentation part, you will see the spacing part. As you see, indentation part here is already 0.5 inch. And for the spacing, it's already double space between the lines. So it means you don't need to do anything. But even if you have to do anything, please do not do it manually because you can make a mistake. So just use the paragraph setting to make sure. And as you see, there is no double spacing between the paragraphs. So don't add the extra space between the paragraphs. Okay, these are the things you need to be careful while you are preparing your assignments in APA formatting. And another thing, and the very important part, the references section. It's very important for your paper because if anyone reads your paper, they want to see where did you get this information or these ideas from. That's why right now I will show you how to add the references and how to make it on APA format. Okay, so when you scroll to the last page, there is already reference title, but at the top you will see the references here, and once you click on it, you will see the insert citation. After you click on the insert citation, you need to add new source. Once you click on it, this page will come out and you will see the type of source. If you made a research from the website, you need to choose the website. And there is also like book and the other sources as well. But nowadays, especially, most of us make the research from the website. So you need to check you need to select the website. Then you need to go to the author. So sometimes when you make the research, you don't see the author names on the website. So if you don't see anything, just put the author here. And another thing, name of the web page. Please make sure you put the name of the web page. You need to be very clear on your reference. This is a very important part. So please make sure you put the name of the web page and the name of the website, year, month, day, and the link of the website. If you don't see the year or the date, you can just put ND and it will come out like ND, like you don't know. I mean, the reference doesn't include the date. After you add the sources, you may have like 3 or 4 sources. So you'll do everything step by step here. After you add all the sources, you'll go to the bibliography. Here is the bibliography. Once you click on the bibliography, you will see this page here. So on the bibliography, there are 3 sections: the bibliography, references, and the works cited. And you need to choose the references. Once you click on it, your sources will come out on the reference section. So right now I'll show you how to add the citation and the reference. Okay, let's go back to our documents. Let's scroll down. Okay, here is the references section, right? And from here, we will go to references and you see the insert citation here. So when you go to the insert citation, you'll see the add new source. Okay, I found few links for you guys. We just get the information and put here. Okay. I made a research for the mobile application development. So I researched it from the website. And the author name is, let's type it here. And there. Okay. And the name of the web page and the website we added here. Name of the website here. And the year, I have this information for this web page, but sometimes you may not have. Year 2024, month, September, and the date is September, and the date is 21st, and have the link already. The link is right here. As you see, we fill out all the fields. So after you fill out the field, you will save this one. Okay, I save it. I'm going to insert citation here again, and you can see the source I add already. Okay, let's add another new source. Okay, another new source. I made a research from the climate change. Okay, so I made research from the website again, and there is no other name as I mentioned earlier. So the name of the web page and effects of climate change right here, same name, and the year is 2024, again September, and the day is 3rd. And let's copy and paste our link here. Okay, as you see, everything is ready to go, and I'm going to save our source right now. Okay, you can go to insert citation again. You'll see the first source I add and the second source I add. Okay, after finishing all of the citation, go to the bibliography, and you'll see the option here, and the bibliography, references, and the work cited, and you need to click on the references. Okay, and your references, sometimes it happens, we can just move on to a different. Okay, here, don't worry about it, we can always cut it. Okay, as you see, the references is here. So first, let's remember again, because this is very important for your APA style, and your instructor will mind it. First, we add the sources here, we save it. After saving, we went to the bibliography, which we select the references. This is all you have to do. After that, you're ready to go. But just make sure for each paragraph, at least you have 3 full sentences. Otherwise, you may have question from your professor. Okay, so let's move on the presentation again. And also Word has other useful tools in Microsoft Word. You can find the design tab, customize. You can find the customized fonts, color, and the themes. You can always come to Word, and also you can comment and track changes. You can collaborate with your friends or with your colleagues, and you can give the feedback on the document. And you can also insert the tools. You can add tables, images, and the smart art to organize info visually. And I already show you the header, and the footer is the same like header. You just need to do everything on the bottom, not at the top. In the spelling and the grammar editor, it automatically checks for mistakes and offers correction. Let me quick show you how you can check your spelling. Okay, here. So once you press F7, okay, fine. You will see once you press on F7, this is the shortcut. Once you press on F7, you will see the editor. Okay, thank you. So editor score is 100. And the correction, spelling, grammar, and the clarity, you see too many things and the suggestions here. So you can use it always because it's very useful. Okay, let's go back to our presentation. So this is Word. And let's move on. Let's move on to PowerPoint. Okay. So the PowerPoint is very important. Just a minute, I need to open this. Okay. Okay, let's move on to PowerPoint. This app helps you to turn your ideas into impactful presentation, whether you're preparing for a class, a group project, or even a future professional settings. knowing how to use PowerPoint well can make really big difference. So if you know how to prepare, how to make presentation, and how to prepare PowerPoint, how to prepare your presentation from PowerPoint, you can shine while you are presenting. And most of I'm sure you will use PowerPoint when you have group projects, especially at the end of the semester or in the middle of the semester, you will have group projects. So please um, know how to use effectively the PowerPoint, then you will shine. Okay, let's move on to creating effective slides. Okay, to create effective slides, please use large, readable fonts, at least 24 points, and stick to 3 to 5 bullet points per slide. Because if you put a lot of information on the slides, and your audience can get distracted by the text, and your presentation may not be that effective. And please make sure you are using visuals like images, icons, or smart types. I will also show you. I prepared some example. We'll go through over the presentation, and I'll show you how to do it. And as I told you, avoid too much text or overwhelming animation. Keep colors and fonts consistent across the slides, because if you use different colors and like too many colors and the different fonts, the presentation may lose the effect. That's why just make sure it's clear, understandable, and you use some visual things. Okay, so using smart art to organize your ideas. This is a very helpful tool, but most of us don't know or don't use it. So if you have some kind of idea, or if you wanna mention about the processing of something, instead of just putting the information, you can use the smart art to make it visual, and it will be more effective. And you can show the steps, cycles, hierarchies, and the comparison. You can also use built-in layouts like process, cycle, pyramid, and more. And I'll show you how to use smart art from here. All you need to do, go to the insert section. Under it, you will see smart art. Once you click on it, you will see these options here. And I think I choose the process, and I put the research outline and the present. So it looks more effective than just text, compared to text, this one looks better. Let's go back to PowerPoint. Okay, here. So I create something as an example. You don't have to do that, but let me show you how to use smart art. Okay, go to the insert section here. Okay, you will see so many tools here. New slides, table, pictures, photo album, and you need to go to the smart art. Okay, but let's do it for this one because we have other things. Okay, when you go to the smart art, click on it. So you will see the options here: list, process, cycle, hierarchy, matrix, pyramid. You can pick any of them. For this one, I picked process probably. So let's pick something different. You can pick this one. Okay, let's pick this one. Okay. So you'll see it here. All you need to do, you need to write the processing, like whatever you have, whatever you want to mention, you need to put on here to make it more visual. This is how you use smart art. Okay. I use extra. This is how I use. I pick one of them, processing. I put planning, implementation, and evaluation for this is the steps of project management. And let's go back to our slide. Okay, this is how you use smart art. It's very helpful. Please try to use it when you want to make presentation. Okay, this is very important, and most of us don't even use it, but I think we should use it because this is very useful, especially if you are getting excited while you are presenting. This is going to be very helpful to keep tracking, stay on the track. So using presenter view, you can see your notes while presenting, but only you can see them, not the audience. And you can see your current slide, next slide, and the timer on the using presenter view. And how you can find it, I'll show you right now. You can find it under slideshow. by using use presenter view. Let me show you. Okay, here. So all you have to do, come to the slideshow here at the top. Okay. You will see from beginning, from current slide, you will see so many tools here. You'll come to here, and you will select the use presenter view. I already did, and I have two monitors. You just need to make sure which monitor you want to show, and it's all ready to go. Let's do it from here. Play from beginning. I'll show you how to use presenter view. Okay. So here is the presenter view. Okay. You can see the next slide here. You can add your notes, anything like, let's say, Microsoft 365. You can add anything here. You can add your speech here, or you can add the key tips here. And you can see the next slide here. This is the first slide. You can see the right slide, next slide on the right top corner. And also, if you want to point anything, okay, let's see. Okay, let's say I want to point something from here. You can come to the pen and laser pointer tools. You can pick the laser pointer. Okay. Okay, let's say you want to point this one. Okay, define, boot, assign. You can use these kind of things. And also you will see the timer at the left top corner. So this is very helpful. Please try to use it while you are presenting, because you will be the only one who is seeing this screen. The audience will see only slide. Okay. Okay, so this is how you use presenter view. Let's move on to other one. Okay, so PowerPoint designer and slide layouts. This is also important because sometimes, okay, we have information, we know what to say, but sometimes while design the presentation, we are having hard time. But don't worry about it. PowerPoint is right there for you. So you can use PowerPoint designer to instantly improve your slides layout and the visuals. You can choose from built-in layouts like title slide, section header, and the content. You can keep your design clean, consistent with fonts and colors and the spacing, because once you start using the designer, most of the design will relate to each other. And please avoid too much text. Focus on key ideas and the visuals, because your presentation should support you. It shouldn't replace your speech. Let me show you how to find designer and how to use it. Let's go back to, okay, here. So you go to home, and when you go to home, you'll also see so many tools here. But when you go to the end, you'll see the designer. Once you click on it, you'll see the options here. Okay, you can pick any of them. It's totally up to you. This is how you want to present your presentation. Let's say I have this one. This is the very basic example because I want to show you how the things work on it. Okay, here is the key steps in project management. Let's pick this one. Okay, you can choose this one. So as you see, this is different design. You don't need to think about the design. So once you start using the designer, it will help you. Or you can also use this one. This is also nice. It depends, it depends on you, how you want to design your presentation. And let's go here. Okay, let's go here. Okay, so I use the smart art, but the designer has some suggestion for me. Why not if I use this one? Oh, like that. Okay. Probably I have transitions on it. That's why it's not happening. This is how you use designer. Go back to presentation. Okay. So after knowing designer, let's move on to animation and the transition. This is also good, but you need to be careful if you use so many animation and the transition till your presentation may not look clear and understandable. So I want to point on key tips. So using transition between slides to guide your audience smoothly. If you use transition, it will be good effect. You will transition between the slides smoothly for your audience. You can add animation to text or images to highlight key points. And please keep it simple and consistent. Like, avoid using too many effects, because if you use too many effects, your audience will get distracted. And you can use preview to test timing and flow. I will show you how to do it right now. And you can find the transition and animation tabs in the ribbon. Let's go and see how to use transition and animation. Okay, so at the top, you'll see the transition section. You will see a lot of options. You can pick any of them. I like split. I'll try. Once you click on the split, this is how your slide will look here. Or you can go with work like this. I prefer split. Okay, so in the key steps in project management, let's do something for this as well. We can do review. You can use review for this one, or you can do different things. It depends on you. And this is how you use the transition. For the animation, okay. So the animation is usually here, let's go back. So the animation is the individual element, and you can use the animation tab to animate individual elements like text or images. Right now you'll see for this one, let's use animation here. Paid. Okay. If you click on paid, this is how it looks. Review. Okay, you can also pick line. You can use split. Up to you. Whatever you want. You can use shape. It will give different vibe in your presentation. It's totally up to you. But please do not overdo it. Otherwise, they will get distracting by too many animation. Okay, so this is what you can on PowerPoint. Okay, so let's move on to Excel. So for Excel, I'll show you some basic tools, I'll show you some basic formulas, but it's very important and it will save your time, and it will also reduce the manual errors. Okay, so Microsoft Excel is a great tool for organizing information, tracking tasks, and doing quick calculation. Even if you are not great with numbers, Excel makes it easy with built-in formulas and smart tools. Okay, so let's go to other page. Okay, so first I want to start with first we need to understand the Excel structure. So it's important to understand what is cell, column, and the row. Okay, because I know most of the people get confused. Oh, which one is column, which one is row, or which one is cell? Don't worry, I'll show you right now. It's very easy. You just need to understand. Okay, columns go up and down, and they're labeled by letters. When you open the Excel, you will see the letters at the top, like letter A, B, C, D. From up to down, it's all row. From up to down, it's all row. And on the side, you will see the labeled by numbers. Row goes rows goes side to side, so it's labeled by letters. So you will see the first row, it goes side by side. The second row goes side by side, and the third row goes side by side. It's labeled by number and it's on the left. And the cell. Okay, the cell is where a column and the row meet. Okay, so you will see here the row column B and the row 3. They meet here, right? This is grade 90. The grade 90 is cell. We have information here where the column and the row meet. So in cell B, the grade 90 is listed for Lisa. As you see, let me tell you one more time. The letter B goes up to down and is row. And number 3 goes side by side and is row. And where a column and a row meet, we call it cell. Okay. After understanding what is column, cell, and row, let's move on to different topics. Okay. On Excel, you can do too many things. Here's an example of simple task tracker. You can track your task. You can give color-coded rows and columns, make it easy to see your due dates, task status, and the priority levels at a glance. Conditional formatting allows you to highlight high priority tasks in red, medium priority in yellow, low priority in green. I mean, this is what I picked. You can pick the different colors, but it's very helpful. And if you go by color-coded, it will help you to stay organized and you will focus on what matters most. Because on the example, you can see I have the task, due date, status, and the priority. For assignment 1, quiz 1, and the project plan, and we have due dates here. As you see, for the assignment 1, the due date is tomorrow, and the status is done, but it was our high priority. Okay, so the quiz 1. As you see, the due date is Saturday. It's still pending. And the priority is medium. And the low priority is the project plan because the due date is the last. So this is how you can organize and track your task and priority levels. Let's move. Okay. This is important. This is going to save your time and it will reduce the risk of manual errors. Okay, using formulas to save your time and reduce error. If you automate your calculation using formulas like equals sum and equals average and save time and reduce the risk of manual errors, great for tracking grades, budget, and the schedules. You can use it, insert the current day using the today formulas. These are very helpful. I got some screenshots for you. I created an example, but I will show you on the app as well. So how can you find the formulas? You can find the formulas under the formulas tab in the ribbon here. Okay, right now I will show you how to use equal sum to add grades automatically. This is going to be very important for you because you can track your grades on Excel. Okay, let's see. Where's our Excel? Okay, here. So as you see here, you can see the screen, right? Okay. As you see here, we have two different titles, assignment and the grade. Okay, for the assignment we have SA1, SA2, SA3, and we have grades for that. But we want to get the total number. So we don't have to do it manually. So I'll show you how to do it. Okay, so echo sum B2 to B4. Okay, I put the formulas here to get the total number. You see, it's 263. All you need to put the equal sum B2 to B4. But I just want to tell you very important things. Okay, why I put B2 to B4? Because you will see here, I have the first grade on B2. This is the row, this is the cell, sorry, this is the column, this is the row, where a column and the row meets is a cell, right? So we have the information from cell B2 to B4 until here. If I had other grades on B5 and B6, then I had to put from equal sum B2 to B6. Okay, the actual formula is equal sum, and you need to put the cell on it here, from what cell to what cell. So it's very important to understand that. If you see here B2 to B4, it doesn't mean that all the formulas are like that. I only have data from B2 to B4. That's why I put it. If I had data from B2 to B8, I have to put B2 to B8 here. Okay, so let's move on to other. Okay, this is also important. Use date formulas to stay on track. Okay, you can use equals today to insert today's date into a cell automatically. You don't need to calculate, you don't need to put the update. Once you put it there, it will update every day when you reopen your file. And helpful for creating planners, timesheet, and daily logs. And you don't need to enter the date manually each time. This is also very helpful. So I'll show you how to do it. Okay, here, equal today. As you know, today is 24. Let's delete it and let's try it again. Okay, today we have quiz, let's say. And the date assigned, we put equals today. I made a typo. Okay, as you see, I put the formulas here. Okay, press enter, then you'll see the automatically the date, today's date. So you don't need to calculate, or you don't need to think, oh, what was today? Like, don't worry about it. Just put equals today, and it will come out automatically. And once you put the formula here, it come out also in the formula bar. You can always double check. This is how you use today's formula. Okay, let's move on to different formula. Okay, this is also important. Track deadlines with date equals date diff. You can see how many days are left before your assignment is due. Okay, you can use the formula date diff today d2 in d in quotes to calculate how many days are left until the due date. The number updates automatically every day, so you don't need to manually track. Great for tracking deadlines, cut downs, and the due dates. And it will prevent last-minute surprises by helping you stay on the top of the task. So let me show you how we do it. Okay, so here, date diff, yeah. Okay, let's delete this one. We'll add it manually here. Okay. What was the due date? Let me see from here. August 5, okay. Okay, so let's put August 5 right here. Sorry guys. Okay, here. And here equals day 5th. Today function d2 function 1. Okay, this is our formulas. Oh my god. Okay, so I made a mistake on the formulas, so it has to be like that. Okay. We'll do it. It doesn't work. Sometimes it happens. We get the formulas back again. Yeah, this. Let me write it here. Even when I was trying to make an example for you, it was happening. Sometimes it gives error. But don't worry about it. We'll do it. Today. Maybe I'm missing something. So E2 plus D. Okay. Let's try again. Not okay. You can make a mistake. Okay. Because dative today. Okay. Function BQ. BQ. I'm making some mistakes, I believe. I'll figure it out now. What is not happening here? Let's see. It's not happening. Wait, I'll figure it out. Okay. Let's see one more time. Sorry, guys. We figured it out. Okay, let me put the formula. Okay, got it now. Probably I was making some mistake while I was doing that. Okay, so here, how can you calculate the how many days you left? All you need to put, I did mistake, don't make a mistake. All you need to do, you have to put the formula correctly because even if you miss anything, it doesn't come out as you see. Okay, once you put these formulas here, press on enter, then it will calculate automatically. Until August 5, we have 12 days left. This is how you calculate it. Okay, so let's move on to different formulas because we have 8 minutes left, I believe. I have to show you Outlook as well. Okay, this is track progress with equal count A. So you can count how many tasks are completed or entries are filled automatically. Okay, so if you use this formula, you can count the number of non-empty cells in a selected range. It's great for tracking student attendance, submitted assignment, or to-do list progress. So that would be very helpful for your assignments tracking and the to-do list progress. You can update it instantly, so you don't need to count manually. You can also use it for quick insights on your workload or class participation. Let me show you on the exam here. Once you put the counter here, maybe a minute. Okay, here, let me delete this one. Okay, so here you'll see the task 1, task 2, task 3. Let's keep it empty, and from here, let's put the formulas here. Then it will count automatically how many tasks we have. Okay, put the formulas here. Once you put the formulas, it come out 3, but you'll see the formulas in the formulas bar. So it means we have 3 tasks. You can always edit it. So this is how you use that. A few more presentation to go. And also you can use if equals if to show results based on the condition. This is also important. You can check if you pass, if you fail. All you need to use is like equals if compares values and returns a result based on the condition. You use equals if B2 greater than 60 passed fail. You can check the grades if a grade is 60 or above. Okay, so let's check how we can do it. Okay. The webinar here. Okay. So we will check the if formulas, right? Let me delete it. I need to prepare something for you guys. So, okay. So our formulas is, as I show you, equals if B2 greater than 60 has failed. Okay. So once you put that formula here, you'll see the past. Okay. And drag down, sorry. Okay. You'll see that grade passed. You'll see this is passed as well, 60 and more. And you'll see this is failed because it's above 60. So this is how you can, and once you click on it, you'll see the formulas here. This is how you can the formulas, and you can also give color coded like, oh, pass, okay, then great. And the pass green, you can always color code as failed red. You can do it. Okay, this is how you can calculate it. And you can also use the max and mean. You can use the equal max and equal mean to find the highest and the lowest score. So All you need to do is, okay, here I have some screenshots for you, assignments and the grade. Okay, SA1, SA2, SA3, and the highest and the lowest. So if you put the equals max B2 to B4 here, you'll get the highest number here. And if you put equals mean B2 to B4 to lowest side, like the cell B6, you will see the 80 is the lowest. This is how you calculate it. Okay, so we have last 4 or 5 minutes, and I need to move on to Outlook right now. Okay, so the Outlook is like more than an email. So sometimes the people think, oh, when you say Outlook, people think, oh, okay, so it's just an email application, but it's more than an email application. So Microsoft Outlook is an all-in-one tool for managing your email, communication, calendar, events, and task organization. It helps you stay on the top of your schedule and maintain a clutter-free inbox. What can you do with Outlook? You can schedule events like study sessions, class times, or exams. You can set reminders for assignment, deadlines, or important dates. You can also color code your calendar to separate personal, school, and work schedules. What else you can do? You can create a task list or to-do list, and you can check off completed items. You can do it's very useful and it's very helpful. I'll show you how. And you can also view your schedule by day, week, or month. It's all up to you. All you need to do is go to the setting and check it if you want to see by day, by week, or by month. And you can use the recurring events for weekly classes or repeating deadlines. So you will get the notification, you will get the reminders, then you will not forget or you will not miss any kind of deadline. Okay, so create a calendar event in Outlook. It's very easy. So all you have to do, open the calendar tab in Outlook. You should click on the time slot when your event will happen, add a title like study session. You can add a location or adjust the time. It's totally optional. And once you save it, your event is now on the calendar. Let me show you how to do it. I already created a few for you. Okay, let me show you here. This is the study session I created for you. You can pick the time. I said 28, July 28, but you can change it. July 31st from 12:30 to 1:30. Okay, remind me 5 minutes before, or you can make it 15 minutes before. Where it's gonna happen? The location, library. Okay, so you can also color code it. When you say more option, you'll see the categorize here. You can change the color. I made blue and purple, but we can make it yellow. Doesn't matter. And if you want to make recurring, if you want to repeat it every week, all you have to do repeat every 1 week. And on Thursday, let's save it, and we will get the reminder before 15 minutes. Okay. So this is how we create events. And I also create one event here. Okay. Here, marketing class. It's online, the same thing. So let's edit this event. You can change the time, you can change the date, you can set the reminders how many minutes before. You can add this kind of thing. And see, this is you can see weekly and you can see the month as well. As I say, repeat every Tuesday for marketing classes. Every Tuesday, I will get reminder for the marketing classes. Okay. Okay. I already show you repeat calendar events in Outlook. All you have to do, repeat every 1 week. You can make every 2 weeks as well. It depends how often you have classes. And this is, I already showed you this. Okay. The reminders part, we already go through it. It depends on you. If you don't want, you can put don't remind me. 5 minutes before, 15 minutes before, you can select any of them to set it up. Okay, so, oh, this is important. So this is to-do list, task list. You can create a task list. Okay, create weekly task list like a study plan or assignment tracker. You can check off items as you complete them all in one place. So let me show you how you can create. Okay, you'll see the tools here: calendar, Copilot, people, and to do. I already create a few for you, but let's create new one at a task. Let's say midterm week, maybe. Okay, add. Okay, so midterm week. Once you add the midterm week, click on it, and on the right side, you will see the midterm week. You can add the steps here. Okay, what are you gonna do first? What's the second step? What is the third step? Remind me. You can add reminder here. Later today, you can always set up the time and the date. And you can add the due date, because you'll see the due date and it will be like, is it gonna be high priority, medium priority, or low priority? And you can pick the category. You can color it. The red category, maybe high priority. You can add the file as well. If you want to study specific thing during the midterm week, you can add file here. And let me show you what I add for you for the study plan. Okay, for the study plan, I add sections here, the categories. You can review lecture notes, practice 3 Excel formulas, and then PowerPoint basics, quiz yourself on vocabulary, 15 minutes. So you can organize these kind of things. It's very easy. Okay. And also, you can pin your emails in Outlook. If you want to keep the important emails from your professor, from your from the university, you can always do it. It's very easy. You'll see the icon at the top. I'll show you. And it's great for the reminders, class announcement, or assignment deadlines. Okay. So I usually don't use Outlook, but I just sent email from myself to myself to show you how to pin the email. Okay. So let's say I receive an email about assignment due date, right? How am I gonna pin it? Once you go on the email, you'll see the pin icon at the right top corner. All you have to do is just click on it and it will pin. Whatever email you receive, it will always be at the top, so you won't miss these kind of important emails. So this is very easy, but it's very helpful though. Okay, so this is, I believe, all of them, and Q&A section. Please feel free to ask before we end the session if you have any questions. And I also want to remind you one thing. For our students, you should have free access to Microsoft 365. If you haven't got that credential yet, please contact IT at wusd.edu to get your credential for the Microsoft 365, because I know once you enroll, you got your student email address, which is official for you. You got the official student email address. I understand, but for accessing the Microsoft 365, you have different credential, and if you haven't got yet one, please just email to it at wusd.edu to get your credential for the Microsoft 365. Okay. Okay, so any question?
Yeah, I was actually just going to ask the access.
Oh,
Can you type the email that we're supposed to type on the chat?
yeah, sure. You mean the IT email?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, sure. So I'm gonna leave in the chat box. Please email them because you have free access as you are the WSD students. Okay. Just just a minute. At wsd.edu. Yeah. This is the email address. Just email them and ask them, okay, so I'm WSD student, but I haven't received my credential for Microsoft 365. Can you please, help me? And they will help you. And if not, you can always email me as well. And if you guys have any question, you can email to css@wsd.edu. And if you have more questions about Microsoft 365 from today's webinar, please feel free to email me or email CSS. We will be happy to help you. Anything else I can help today?
About the email, should we use our official school email or a regular one will work?
For which one? For accessing to Microsoft 365?
Yes.
Okay, let me explain one more time. So you have student email address that you email to your professor or your classmates or the university, right? You have this wsd.student.edu. This is
Yes.
your official email address. For Microsoft 365, it's different. You will have different credentials. So two separate different email address. So you cannot access with wsd.student.edu. Email IT, they have to give you another email address for the only for Microsoft 365. It says student.va.wsd.edu, something like that. I don't remember exactly, but they will help you. But with your wsd.edu one, the one you have right now, the official one, you cannot log in. So you need to get different credentials from IT team.
Okay.
Just ask them. Can I get my credential for Microsoft 365? They will be they will be helping you. If not, you can also email me. Okay.
Okay.
Let
Thank you.
me pause the recording.